Welcome back to Indus Technologies with one more interesting video in which we are going to create a game. We are going to create a rock blaster game, or we can say space shooter. We can I will give you a demo of that game. Let me play the game and you will come to know what is this game. I will press here go. So this is a game. I am playing that game. So I have to shoot these rocks in a space. I am shooting these rocks, and when I am shooting these rocks, my score here is increasing. I am doing up and down of this rocket with the help of arrow keys, and I am shooting with the help of spacebar. But if you see, this rock has touched this rocket and game is over. This is a game we are going to create in Scratch. So I will open a website, scratch.mit.edu. This is a website, scratch.mit.edu. I have already logged in myself here. This is my ID, and now here I will go to create button. I will click on create menu. So this is my stage, and this is a coding portion where I have to code. There is a sprite 1 character. This I don't need this. I will delete this. I will press delete here. So I will create my characters first. There is a rock, there is a rocket, there is a bullet. So for that I will use a button. So I will create that first. So I will go here, create a sprite. Then I will click on search. I will search here for rocket, R-O-C-K-E-T. This is a rocket. I will double click it. This is a rocket. So this has been added as a sprite. Now search for a rock. This is a rock. I will add it to my sprite. I will click it. So you can see this is a rock added here. Now I need a bullet. So I will type here button. This button I will add. Double click it. This button has been added here. I have to change the direction of this rocket to right because I have to shoot these rocks in this direction. So I will go here, direction. I will change it to 180 so that it could be directed towards rock. So here size, I will change it to size to 50. It is 100. I will change it to 50 here. If you will see, this is our rocket. Now I have to shoot these bullets with this rocket to this rock. I will go to this rock first. I will change the size of rock to 80. This will be okay. I will change the size of this bullet also to 10, this button to 10. So it is the size, this is the size where I can change it to value. So I will change it to 12. Okay, now this is a bullet that is to be fired to this rock. When this bullet is fired to this rock, my score should be changed here. So for that I will use a variable here. So I will go to variable, and here I will make a variable. So here first I will write here score variable. I will use another variable for speed. Make a variable. I will use speed. Okay, so I will hide this speed variable because I need score only here. Speed will be also used by me in coding portion. So I will use a score. So if this bullet will hit this rock, my score should get increased by some value. So these are 3 characters that I need. So I will use a stage for this backdrop. So I will click on this backdrop. So I will go here and click on search. Here I will write star because we need to hit these bullets in sky. So I will click on this star so you can see how beautiful it is looking. We have a game over also, text. So I will add that sprite. This is a sprite. So I will go here and add sprite. This is paint option. I will click on this. So this is a sprite. I will double click on this sprite. This is a sprite. So I have to add the text on this sprite. So I will use this text and will write here game over. So I will change its color. I will change its color to red, and I will change its size also, and I will change its style also. So I will go here and select pixel. This is the right style for this. This is the right font for this. So this is our game over. Now I am done with every sprite. So I will change the name for this button to, I will change it to bullet. So I will change the name of the sprite to game over. Game over also. Now I need to go to the coding section. I have already created the variables score and speed also. Go to rocket first, rocket ship. I will code this rocket ship first. Okay, I will code this first. This should move up and down when this flag is clicked. So I will go to the control, and when clicked after that I will set score to 0. So variables, set score, set this to 0. either set this to 0. I will write here, I'm zooming it, I will write here set score to 0. Okay, then I will do one thing, I will add a forever loop, because this process should happen again and again. So I will go to control, I will go to forever, this is forever loop, I will add it here, forever. Now I will do one, I will add repeat until, this is a repeat until option, repeat until. So inside repeat until I will see whether this is touching to the rock or not. This should be repeated till this rocket will touch rock. If the rocket will touch rock, we have to display the game over and we have to end the game. So repeat until, here I will write sensing touching rocks. So I will use this, here I will write rocks, touching rocks. So I will use control if statement, I will use twice this if statement, and I will write again this if statement. In this if statement I will use sensing key. So I will use this key here, and I will use up is pressed, arrow up is pressed. Also I will use this here, because I have to use the up and down arrow to shift the rocket up and down. So I will write here if down key is pressed. Then if arrow up is pressed, then I have to change the Y, because there is x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis means up and down, x-axis means right and left. So I will use here change the value of y. So for that I have to use motion and change y by 10. I have to use this again, change y by 10, but this is 10, this I have to write as minus 10, because so that I have to go to down by pressing the down arrow key. This is all done. Now I will first check it. You can see my rocket is moving up and down. Okay, so we have completed this rocket movement. So now I will go to rocks. Now I have to code this rock. So for that, go to control, I have to go to events. First, when this is clicked, so what I have to do, I have to create 5 rocks first. I have to create 5 different rocks. I have to create a clone of this rock 5 times, because I don't need a single rock to come here, I need multiple rocks to come here. At least 5 rocks is good. So first I will do one thing, I will go to set, I will go to show. This is a show, so I have to first show the rock. If this is hidden, it will be showed. So then I will add a control, repeat for 5 times. Repeat 5 times. What should be repeated 5 times? Clone should be created 5 times. So I have to use a create clone option. So here I will find a create clone of myself. So I will use this option here, create clone of myself. So the clone of the rock will be created. I will go to the coding, when clone is created, what it should do. So for that I will go to events, when flag is clicked, motion, I will use go to X by this and go to Y by this. I will add some value here. Suppose I will add 245. I want, if this rock is here, I want it should move at last. So that is why I am changing the x-axis value of this rock to 245, so that it will reach here. Okay, and there is a value of y. In the value of y, I will use one thing. I want this rock, I want these clone rocks should be here, it should be at random positions at y position. So some rocks should be at top of y, some rocks should be at bottom of y. So for that I will write here pick a random position. So go here, operators, pick random, and in pick random I will use some value so that it will go to up, it will go up by that value. I will use 145, and here I will use minus 145. Okay, after that I have to add a speed to this rock. I will go to set speed. Earlier I have created a speed variable. I will use that variable, set speed. This is set speed, this is this set command, and set speed to, here I will write pick a random speed. So I will go to operators, pick random, here I will use -2, and here I will use -5. Now I will use a repeat until here. I have to repeat the process until this rock will touch this rocket, but I will use here touching. Okay, so it go to sensing touching. I will copy this and bring it here. Touching, if touching, rocket ship. If this rock will touch this rocket ship, then we have to end. But if this will not touch, so we are in until, repeat until mode. So if this will not touch, we have to enter the code here. So for that I will write change x by, because we have to move this rock. So I have to write change the position of x, motion, change x by. Here I will write speed, variable speed. So I will go to variable, I will add on this speed over here. Whatever is the speed defined here, because we have set it this speed to random speed. So I will add that speed here. I will use if statement here. I will go to control, if then. I will use again this if then here. I will do one thing, I will duplicate this. I will go here, duplicate this. Okay, so I will post it here for some time. I will duplicate this again. I will duplicate this 2 times. I need it 2 times here. Okay, so go to here, if then. Okay, if x position. So I have to go to operators. I will use this less than. Okay, go here. Okay, in this I will write x position. So motion, this x position, if this x position is, so I want this rock is moving, but if this x position reaches here, it will be minus 245. Okay, this is plus 245, this is minus 245, or we can use 230 also. If this x position is less than minus 230. Okay, if this is 245 here, this is positive 245. If it will reach here, it will go into the negative 230. If this x position will reach to 230, in this if statement I will use this command. So if position is this, then again it should work like that, go x by 250. So if this is position, if position x position is this, it should again go here, again reach here. That is why I write here go to x by 245. Okay, and pick random of 145 to 140. This is for y. There is another if statement here. For this I will work if this is for touching. If this rock will touch this bullet, will hit this bullet, then this rock should get destroyed. I have to see what will happen if this rock will touch this bullet. Okay, now this rock, if this rock will hit this bullet, so I have to go to touching portion, sensing. Here I will use touching. Here I will write bullet. If this rock will touch this bullet, then what will happen? Change score. Then our score should get increased. So I will go to variables, use change score, change my variable by. Here I will write change score by 50. Okay, change score by 50. This is first thing what I need. And second thing is, again if this bullet will hit this, again this thing should happen. If this bullet will hit this should get vanished, and next rock should get vanished. And it is how it gets vanished, we will change the position of this rock to again this position. If this will hit this, if we will change the position, so that means it will get vanished, and from here it will again start moving to this direction. When this rock hits this, I want to give a sound effect also to this. So for that I will go to the sounds. So this is a winning sound, so I will go to sounds. I will write here, choose a sound, magic spell. This is a winning sound. I will double click this and I will go to code, go to sound, add this sound, place sound magic spell here. So when it will come out of this loop, that means it will hit this rocket, it will touch this rocket. So for that we have to broadcast a message, game over. So I will go to control, events. I will go to events, broadcast message. So here I will go to message, new message. Here I will write game over. Okay, so this is a broadcast message. This will be received by our stage, but till now this has no impact. I will make this broadcast message. If our stage will receive this broadcast message, I have to end all the sprites then. Okay, stop all the sprites. So I will write a code for this broadcast message. So I will go to when I will receive a broadcast message. So I will go to here when I receive this. Here I will go here, game over. When I will receive a game over, then I have to stop. Control, I will use stop all. Here at all I will go here and I will write other scripts. Whatever the scripts are playing, I will stop them all. Okay, this message I have to enter in this rocket ship also, in this bullet also. So I will drag I have holded my mouse key, I will left it. So it has been copied to rocket ship also. I will drag this to copy in bullet also. In rocket ship, you can see this is the message. In rocks, this is already there. In bullets, this is already here. Now my rock portion is complete. I will go to bullets now to code my bullets portion. I will zoom it. I have to create a clone of this bullets also. Like in rocks, you can see these rocks are coming here. I will go again to this rocks. You can see if I am playing this game, some rocks are not moving. For this, I have to write here hide looks. Here I have to write hide. Now if I will play, I will go to the bullet. I will code this bullet first. So I will go events when flag is clicked. First it should be hidden. It should not be visible. Whenever space is clicked, then it should be visible. So I will go to looks, hide. Now events when space is pressed. When space is pressed, the clone of this bullet should be created and that will hit the rock. And I will go to, this is the space already selected here. When space is pressed, then we have to create a clone. Go to here and create a clone of myself. Go to when I create a clone in the events portion. When I create a clone, in this control option, when I start a clone, so I have to go to motion, go to X and go to Y. In this I have to write, because I have to change its position. First this bullet should be here. If this bullet is here, it should reach at its rocket position. So for that I have to give it a negative value. So I have to write here approximately it will be 160. And in Y, this bullet should move in this direction, but it is in terms of x-axis. But in terms of y-axis, it should move up and down, but up and down only when the rocket moves up and down. Okay, so for this Y position of this bullet, this should be according to the Y position of the rocket. So I will write here Y position of the rocket ship. So for that I will go to sensing, backdrop off. Here in backdrop I will write, it will not work this time till you change it from here. First I will write here rocket ship. Now I will write here X position. First rocket ship is changed, then this will be changed. I have to show this because it was already hidden. This is hide. Now I have to show this. So for that I will go to looks, show. I have to show this. Now I will use a repeat until, so that this bullet will move step by step to hit the rock. So for that I will use repeat until, control, repeat until. Here repeat until I will use sensing, touching an edge, move 10 steps. I have to move 10 steps. Motion, move 10 steps. So after that I have to delete the clone, because if it will hit the rock here, this will remain here. Okay, I have to delete it. That means it will either it will reach the end or it will vanish here. For that I have to delete. So I will go to events, I will go to control, delete this clone. Delete this clone. Okay, now I will code my game over option. This game over option should be hidden initially. So go to events when flag is clicked. First I will zoom it. When flag is clicked, I have to hide this first. Looks, hide this first. So I will go to events when I receive game over. Then I have to show this, because this should be showed when the game is over. So looks, I have to show it, and I have to play a sound also, lose sound also, because when somebody loses something, some sound should be played. I will go to sounds, go here, search here, lose, LOSE. This sound should be played. Double click this, go to code, go to sound, place sound lose here. Okay, and I have to stop all. So I will go to control and no, I will go to events. I will go to control, pick this top all. Now I will play this game. Something is wrong in our rocks portion. This is wrong happened here when this is clicked. Actually flag is already clicked. In this rocks option, in this rock, I have already clicked this flag. Now my clone is created. So I will drag this first, delete this. Instead of this, I have to write when I start as a clone. Okay. Now I will run this. You can see this is working perfectly. Okay. This is working perfectly. If this touches this, then game is over. So our project is complete. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe our channel Indus Technologies.